Testing. Okay, you can hear me now. LOL. Hi guys. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's distracting on my end. It's probably not even that loud. But anyways, hi guys. How are you? Quasi Monkey. Hi. I'm doing better. You know, have some mornings. I have some mornings. Sorry. Yes, please trade me for the Coke. I would appreciate that. Yes, I will trade you any day, okay? No, sometimes I like listening to my intro. I don't know why. It's just good vibes all around, you know? Wish somebody had the police footage, that would be epic. I think that might be possible. It just depends if they're gonna have body cam footage or anything. Hi Monica, how are you? Hope you are well. Not bro guy. Hey. Hey. Yeah, the booking photos. I have been naked manhole. Good afternoon. I've been looking for the mugshots. I'm not sure how long it actually takes for those to come out. Obviously we have proof that he did get arrested, so I'm not really concerned about that, but I do want to see the mugshots. I really want to make them a sticker. Just saying. I really want to sell stickers. Honestly, I'd pay for that, right? I've never been to jail, so I'm not sure how long it takes them to actually put mugshots up, because, you know, I know he hasn't been like, he's, you know, you're innocent until you're proven guilty, obviously. So I don't know if you have to wait until his like verdict, but that doesn't make sense, because there's people who get arrested for shit all the time and you can see their mugshots even though they haven't been charged with any, I mean, you know what I meant. Janice, hello, 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 hello. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in. I will buy that sticker, right? I'd put that sticker everywhere. It would be funny because so everybody buys a sticker and they put it where they live. Just put them random places where they live. That'd be hilarious. Hi, buddy. Dragon King. Dragon King, my baby mama's in the chat. She's already laying the groundwork to take him back. I heard about that. I've watched bits and pieces of this video. I was actually watching it live as it was happening, but I think she went live this morning with some guy. So that was interesting. If he's been processed, I've already I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, you would think his mugshot, because you can even search like inmates in Pennsylvania and he doesn't even come up. So that's where I'm like, something's weird. Heard PA is pretty slow. It's probably that. I mean, I don't think the form that we saw, it's legit. Oh my god, in Hawaii, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Hi, Fiona. Like, I was a troll. Oh my gosh. I would pay somebody to get close to her just to troll the fuck out of her. It's drag from the future in her IG stream. Spooky bed hairs in the chat. Hi, Lady Starfire. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you for asking. Hello again. Any better? A little better. A little better. Definitely can move around a lot more than I could. I'm excited because I go to my neurosurgeon again to go get more x-rays. I love that. I've been dying to see my CT scans, but they're so slow in the medical records place. And even when they give you your x-rays or CT whatever, they print it to you on a CD. Now the issue with that is I don't have a DVD player in my house, nor does my computer, my tower doesn't have one built in it. So I can buy an external one, but, you know. Everybody can hear me, right? Okay. I just saw someone say no sound in the chat. It kind of reeks of Shanny went to the hospital for the weekend a while back, right? If you guys, by the way, if you guys hear anything like weird in the background, they are power washing my building right now, so don't be surprised if you hear weird things. Because I can hear it right now, and I don't know what the fuck that is. They better, like, do they not know who the fuck I am? They better stop. I'm coming for their job. Alibis. I think I say that wrong every time I say it. Fatphotog! I need you to make a video of Rev in jail. That'd be hilarious. How did he get arrested for an assault that happened 4 days prior with no proof and no hospital? See, that's what's sus to me. I have my own opinions, but some of them might be an unpopular opinion, so I just gonna sit back and see what happens. Okay, the music. Yeah, once I play, I'm actually gonna turn the sound off of the music. That way I can put the video up so we can see Shanny's lovely face. Let me hide that. Look, love it, guys. Look at her. Daddy! How did you know? You said it right. Oh, thank God. I'm not even gonna lie. I pull a Billy. If I see a name that I think I'm gonna butcher, I do not bother saying it. And I do apologize. It's not that I'm trying not to say your name. I just don't want to sound like an idiot. I get a little anxiety doing that. Why would she make it up? Money? I don't think she's making it up. I think she's lying about how things happened, definitely. She could be doing it to be a victim, to get money, but I really do think Rev got arrested. I do not doubt that for a second. Hi. Good to see you as well. Did you hear Shanny say the cat is depressed? No, I didn't, and I was thinking about Gavin today. We need to free Gavin Kit Kats, and then does she still has watermelon, right? Free the kitties. Free the kitties. I'm also, by the way, guys, I'm also trying not to breathe weird, but this thing is so, my brace is so tight on me. I feel like I'm out of breath because it's harder to breathe when I have it on. Well, I can breathe, you know what I meant. So I'm trying not to like breathe into the mic. If you hear that, I apologize. Aww. Everybody dance. I love this one.
Laura Steele has just donated $20 for your busted back. I hope you get better soon, heart.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's like one of my favorite little donation things. I love the song that goes with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody wishing me well. It's like wearing a corset. Pretend you're living, right? That's what I'm saying. Like the best part of and only girls will get this. So like all my females in the chat will understand this. The best part about this like thing is that I don't have to I don't wear a bra or anything because like nobody's gonna see anything and it's like covering it anyways. So it's been great feeling not having to like wear a sports bra or a bra anywhere I go. Because this thing basically keeps me secure, okay? A dancing Yoshi. I have a food brace that makes it... What? That's like the best feeling ever. I don't know how else to describe it. Free the titties. Oh gosh. And so I do take the brace off to go to sleep. I don't sleep in the brace because that's counterproductive. If some people missed my last live, I was kind of explaining what the brace actually does. It helps. So basically, my injury, it's going to heal, but it's not gonna like go back to the way it was because it's a compression fracture, so it's gonna heal that way. But the reason for the brace is that when I'm walking, it helps support me when I walk too. So I'm not twisting and turning the wrong way because your body just naturally moves certain ways that obviously I'm not used to doing right now because I've been restricting myself. But it also keeps my spine straight. So when it does heal, it's not going to heal crooked or heal like curved, if that makes sense. Because I'm just letting you know, like I have never met somebody with like perfect posture, so it helps. It makes me feel like a little secure because when I have it off, I can definitely feel like the uncomfortableness, because there's nothing really supporting my back. So, I'm very grateful to have this. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna have to wear it. It's only been like 3.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks since my accident. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to wear it for at least 8 weeks. I'll have to figure it out. Well, I'll figure it out when I go to my neurosurgeon this week. Or yeah, this week coming up, not this week, but you know what I meant. Um, and hopefully they'll tell me I can go back to work because I am very tired of being at home. Um, I do like paying my bills, so that would help me tremendously when I can go back to work and earn my own money and stuff like that. Because I love being very independent. I don't like people like, my people taking care of me. I like to pay my own bills. So I don't understand like how people like Shanny and Rev just like live off other people because it drives me fucking crazy. It does. It really drives me crazy. Um, it also feels good to earn your own money. You know what I mean? Um, not saying against anybody who's like like you know what I meant. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have more social interaction, which I don't get a lot because I'm in the house constantly. And I know I'm talking a lot. I am so sorry. Not trying to make this about me. We're here to watch Shanny. Yes, we are. We're here to watch Shanny. So, sorry for all that rambling. Anyways, um, yeah, so this is the first video. I know some of y'all already seen this, so I'm sorry that we're going back over it. I might skip through some of it. Um just so we're not having to constantly rewatch the same thing over and over again. But yeah, so let me go ahead and get started into the video. I might skip ahead in a second.
Tired of just asking a question.
Oh, and by the way, shout out to XX for grabbing all of this, and also congrats on getting monetized again. I'm very excited for you. You put a lot of hard work into your channel, and you deserve it. So if anybody hasn't subscribed to XX's archive channel, please do. If one of my mods can put that in the chat, I would really greatly appreciate that. So.
And he takes it all wrong and starts yelling.
Oh.
I'm sick of not being able to have a relationship with my sons fully because he doesn't really allow us to communicate. He kind of keeps me isolated a lot of the time. He tells.
So, sorry, I'm already pausing it. I hate this right here because she said that he keeps her isolated when she literally would tell him to kick the boys out of the room because they were live streaming. So I don't believe that at all. There's actually in the past there's been claims that Shanny has isolated Jason, which she has. She isolated him from his like family, like his uncle, his stuff like that, his high school friends. He had friends that I think outside of school or whatever. She definitely isolated him from them. People on the internet, she purposely isolated him from. Yeah, so like it's like whenever he wanted to do something And I'm not saying Jason is innocent or he is not an abuser, because he is. They all, him and Shanny both are. Um, but it just amazes me how this is all. Shanny's a victim now. It's all about her. Like, if we go back through some of the old videos, and I have old videos, Shanny. That's the best part. We can go back. We can keep looking. My phone is full of videos from you. I hope you know that. But yeah. So you're an abuser too. So you're a hypocrite.
My sons to leave the room a lot. And, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Like, she knew what she was doing with her life before this happened.
Because I got no family. I really don't have any friends.
And why don't you have family and why don't you have friends? Yes, we're very aware that your parents passed. Even when your parents were living, you treated them like shit and wanted them to die. So I don't really feel bad for you. I feel bad for your other family that their parents died and someone lost, family members. But I don't feel bad for you. Your friends, if they don't agree with you, you like to push them out and tell them that they're not real friends because they don't agree with every little thing that you say. So that's your own damn fault. And nobody really wants to be friends with you anyways because you're difficult to deal with. She doesn't have friends and family because she's a horrible person or horrible family member. And friend. Facts. Exactly. Couldn't say it better.
And it's just me and my sons. That's all. Just me and my sons.
Like, you give a shit.
And, like,
thank you,
really
Amy.
scared. And I feel alone. I feel like a fool. I'm in my house. I'm safe.
Oh, G-Man's house.
And Jason's in jail. And, I hope I can make it through. I can't drive. My legs won't work. I can't.
She's trying so hard to fucking squeeze those tears out right now. So her saying she can't drive because she doesn't have a license, first of all. Let's just get it started there. I am willing to bet she can drive. Her legs do work. I mean, maybe because she's overweight and she doesn't get out of bed. I can see that being a reason. But I don't have kids, and I've been openly honest about this. So this is just my opinion on this. If I had children and they were in a toxic situation like this and they're quote unquote getting abused, which I'm not saying they don't because I believe that they do in many different ways, I would do anything and everything to get them out of that situation. If a man hit my autistic child, best believe we're both going to jail that night. And I'm gonna catch a charge and I might catch a body too. So, like, I don't get the logic around here that she's like all of a sudden like, oh my god, I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't know about it, blah blah blah. We've seen her jump out of bed for him back talking her. You for a second, you do not think that she can't have enough energy to fucking smash him? Are you joking? Do you think that, like, this is why I know this is bullshit, because I know she's abusive. I know she gets angry. I know, like, she gets angry over the stupidest shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, the boys do need to be removed. 1,000%. 1,000%. I don't get the logic here. There's no fucking way I would not be going to jail that night with that person.
Can't really walk either.
Oh my god, I can't walk!
How do I get groceries?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare y'all.
How do I take care of my sons?
So sorry to keep pausing it. That right there, CPS immediately should be alerted because she just admitted to everybody on the internet that she cannot physically take care of her children.
When I can't move, when I can't walk, when I can barely fucking function. I feel like a fool.
I feel like a mom.
That I let this relationship go on for so long.
Oh my God.
Go on for so long.
Guys, I'm crying over here.
Because to be honest, he's been so life, and it was nothing but him threatening me when he get really drunk to be hit over the head with a baseball bat, and I stayed.
Damn. He probably should have, to be honest. That's probably one of the biggest elephants in the room. LOL. Why didn't crucify Reb? Why didn't she crucify Reb? The bat. Honestly, I'm sorry, but like I'm being immature, and like when she said bat, all I can think about is what is it? Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, and a baseball bat. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry. I'm so immature.
Stayed with him because he kept
I do a good fake shanny cry. Sorry.
saying, "I'm sorry, give me another chance, I'll change," and he never did.
I never did.
It just got worse.
It just got worse.
And he called me all these names whenever he'd get mad.
Whenever he get mad.
All these names. I need better. I know. But what is better? Getting in another relationship with someone.
She sounds like this is a bad soap opera. He okay. Oh, but he ate my pizza. He ate my leftover pizza.
Who's just gonna end up hurting me again.
My brain works the same
again.
way. Quincy.
I don't want a relationship with anyone.
Yes, Reb is still in jail. He could not make his $5,000 bail. How do you feel about this? She's lying. Is she telling the truth? What does the thick Yoshi gut tell you? Okay, so as soon as I started watching, like I said, I watched this live stream live. And my first reaction is something is off. Something is really off because when I started watching, like I said, I didn't catch the beginning of the stream, but when I started watching, she was way too fucking calm for somebody who had their son literally get the shit beaten out of them. Because if you think about it, she claims that he kicked him in the head and the stomach. Those are two vital places to be kicked. Too vital, like you can kill somebody easily kicking them in the head. Like, let's be honest here, especially someone like young like her child, which I think he's like 13, something like that. I can't remember, 12 or 13, something like that. Maybe I don't, yeah, 12 or 13. But you just think about that, and then like on top of that, and I know she's gonna say it later on that he didn't take him to the hospital. Is that a joke? And you have to also remember the police report said that this incident happened June the 4th, and he didn't get taken for 4 days after that. So you're telling me that your kid could have had a possible brain injury. I mean, you can have internal bleeding and not fucking know it. Like when I got into my accident, that's what I was terrified about, is that I was bleeding internally. That's one thing that scares me because sometimes you don't know. You don't know. So I would have immediately taken my kid to the ER, whether he's bleeding or not bleeding or whatever. I highly doubt Jason actually kicked him. We all know that Shanny's kids will lie at the drop of the hat. And that's the other thing is that might be an unpopular opinion that I feel is that I do think her oldest son is just like Shanny. And there's been other incidents like when they were living with Shanny's mom and how William lied and said that Betty was trying to kill him. Like, and that wasn't obviously that's not what happened. And so I think that there's a lot of mental illness that's undiagnosed within that family. Now I don't want to say what he has, but he does have the same characteristics as Shanny, and we saw that majority on the car ride when they moved to PA. How he acts and how he responds, and I feel like Zach is a very easy target since he's the youngest and he doesn't, he's not in the same state of mind as he's supposed to be. He's mentally he's an 8, like probably like 7, 8 years old. If that makes sense. And I feel like he does get picked on a lot. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know any better. That's what he's been raised in. That's what he thinks is normal. And when someone asked how her youngest was, she answered, he's okay, and went back to yes. The first rule of emergency is to immediately stream afterwards for a pity party. Yeah, exactly. I just don't get it. Like, this is a child we're talking about. And you're just like, yep, I didn't know he actually did it. Well, if you think about it, if how did you not know that someone kicked your son? Like, if the oldest saw it, why didn't he go and tell? Right then and there. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like, why did this take so long to get reported? Why? That's all I want to know. I can't say that if he kicked him or not. None of us were there. So we don't know at said moment. I mean, the truth will come out. But for now, I believe that there was something that happened. Because what also my other theory is what could happen is that if Zach did have visible marks on him, it could have been from a different incident. You know how kids are clumsy. William could have hit him too and blamed it on Rev, and Shanny could have done something and accidentally hit the youngest. There's so many different factors that go into this, so many different scenarios that could have happened. But you cannot believe Shanny when she says things because she lies. She contradicts herself all the time.
That it's like from the farthest of my mind thinking having someone else, being with someone else.
LOL.
Because I don't want to be.
And then she posts a video going, "Okay, guys, I guess I'm single." After the stream.
Hurt again. I want to be valued as a person. I want to be loved as a woman and treated respectfully.
You don't even treat yourself right. So how do you think someone else is going to treat you right when you portray that you don't give a shit about your own self? That's like one important thing to me. Like, and I mean, it's corny to say, but how are you gonna love somebody or have somebody love you when you don't even love yourself? Like, do you think, like, when you look at her, do you think, oh wow, she has her shit together, she really cares about herself, and she's doing everything she needs to prevent illnesses getting worse, and she's taking care of her mental health? No, she doesn't give a shit about herself. So not saying it's right for someone to treat you like shit because you treat yourself like shit. I'm just saying, like, what do you expect? What kind of relationship do you think you're going to have when you don't have respect for the other person either?
As a woman, most importantly, I want my sons to be respected and treated like they should be, with love, compassion.
Then go give them to, like, give them to CPS. Let them go find a home that they're going to be loved and taken care of, and they're going to have all their needs met. I would love that. So dismiss yourself from the situation.
And empathy. fear of them blowing up at me or ostracizing me or making me feel bad for trying to make a good decision in life, trying to be happy. I'm tired of working so hard to make money to support my family while this man does nothing but complain about his mental health and does nothing to help us.
So you don't complain about your mental health all the time on the internet. But when Rev expresses that he needs help, if some people don't remember during the eviction saga, Rev said some very choice words about wanting to unalive Shanny and the boys, and he talked about how he needed to go to the mental hospital, and Shanny's response was, "We don't have gas for that." So, I mean, I'm not saying that he's innocent by any means, but he's been screaming for help for a very long time. And you don't do anything to help yourself either. You literally only did therapy because it was court ordered. Not because you wanted to, because you were forced to do it. I don't even believe the child was struck. I believe Shanny told the cops he was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't even know if he was even arrested for hitting the boy, because it just says simple assault. It doesn't verify, like, what really happened. Like, it could have been anything. He could have actually hit Shanny, for all I know. He could have hit the cops. Who knows?
I made it. I made the money. I've been supporting us. And I am a fool, and I feel like a fraud. I feel like a phony because I tell women to be strong, to not.
Oh my god. See, this is where she does the fake, I'm all for against domestic violence and women, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. This is how I know it's bullshit.
Not get into abusive relationships to get out, and here I am in one.
You're trying really hard to squeeze those tears out. You're trying so hard, your face is turning red.
Because I didn't want people to know that I was in one, but I also didn't want women to get in one at the same time.
The fact that she's like, I didn't want people to know that I was in one, it was very clear that you were in one. Nobody ever doubted that for a second. You both were in an abusive relationship. Nobody ever doubted that. So if you think that you hid that so well and that you're portraying a message of, yeah, don't be with your abuser, you're fucking wrong, you dumb bitch. We all knew. Nothing shocking, nothing surprising. This is why I know this is just a reach for sympathy and to get, I don't know if it's necessary to get money, but it seems that way. We know Shanny is all about seeing how she can have some type of financial gain from whatever. So it doesn't shock me. You know, it does not shock me.
And there's been times on and then he does this, I'm sorry, I'm gonna change, please just wait until I get into therapy. And he never does go into therapy. He never does get better. And I'm stuck there, waiting to be respected. Waiting to feel loved. I don't have anyone. It's just me and my boys.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm scared. I know Daniel. I know he won't. I know he won't change. And then he lies to the cops, and then I get in trouble.
LOL.
But not this time. Not this time. Thank you.
See, I'm telling you, she's trying to get him back for getting her arrested that way. Technically, she got her own self arrested, but you know what I mean. She's trying to get him back. She's trying to be even. She's trying to be like, haha, look what I did to you. Now you're gonna deal with the shit that I had to deal with. She's a petty bitch. Like, what do we expect? She just wanted him to leave. And I've already showed screenshots on my community tab. If you haven't seen them, please go look at it. This happened a while ago, when they were getting evicted, I believe when they were getting evicted. She was telling me personally that she had ideas of trying to get rid of him. And, I played along with it, and I was like something about putting him on a psych hold, and she's like, no, not yet. So she was planning on taking money without telling Rev and buying a car without telling Rev and just, doing everything behind his back.
Thank you, Daniel. Not this time. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done listening to his pity party. I lost my mom and dad. So did I.
See, there you go. But what about me? I lost my mom and dad too. What about me? Now you can't use that against me because both my parents died. What about me? What about the fucking boys? Their parents might as well be dead because you're not even a fucking parent and their dad's a fucking crackhead. Like, what about your children? What about the people that we could still save? But it's about you. It's a pissing contest. Who has the most trauma at this point?
Except you lost your parents years ago. I lost my parents just a couple months ago.
So why does it matter when he lost his parents? Is that supposed to mean something? Like, yeah, he has every right to grieve when losing his parents. Now, I don't think he has the right to just use that as an excuse of why he acts the way he does as a grown-ass man, by any means, and I've said that before. But, like I said, it's a pissing contest to see who is having the most traumatic experience ever.
I don't abuse people because I lost my parents.
Oh yeah, bullshit. You're right. You abuse people because you're fucking stupid. That's why. You're a fucking bitch.
I don't know why your comment was removed. I didn't remove your comment, sir. Never again. Just never again.
Zach?
Will I let...
Zach is about... I want to say he's like 13 or 12. Because I think William... who's the oldest, I think he's about 15. She said in this stream, I think. I just can't remember what she said.
Another human being put me down like that.
Another human
Never
being.
again.
Human being.
I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life.
Okay, then don't do it.
I don't want to keep waiting on a man who doesn't help me.
Then stop waiting.
Help me.
Theo. Hi, Theo.
Who Who? He's only with me because he pities me. I don't need lies. I don't need lies. I'm done being embarrassed by him.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'm done letting his racist ideology define me.
Oh yeah, okay. This is where the racist so now, and she's gonna go into this further, I believe. She's gonna say, "Oh, he just brainwashed me into believing all these racist things and blah blah." Like she wasn't saying racist shit before, like he was even in the picture. You know, it just, it amazes me. It amazes me.
I'm done being called the C word.
Yeah, guys, stop calling her a fucking cow, you know? That's offensive to all cows. Cows are cute. Shanny is not. She's not. LOL. Thanks, Chloe. Fit and curvy.
I'm done being called a whore and a slut.
You're a fucking whore and a slut, you bitch.
I don't want to be called that. I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it.
I'm done with that.
I'm just done. You know, I'm done seeing him, and then under the same breath, he says he doesn't like it. He doesn't. He doesn't agree with it. He doesn't look at it, even though he looks at it and lies to me like I'm stupid.
Looks at what? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I'm done seeing him, and then under the same breath, he says he doesn't like it. He doesn't.
Like what?
He doesn't agree with the same breath. I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it. I'm just done. You know, I'm done seeing him, and then under the same breath.
So it got clipped out. I'm sorry.
He says he doesn't like it. He doesn't.
I'm assuming. Yeah, I think they're talking about porn. I don't know.
He doesn't agree with it. He doesn't look at it, even though he looks at it and lies to me like I'm stupid.
He's gotta beat that meat somehow. The hentai. LOL.
Yes, it is Rev.
Guys, can you just not that I feel bad for Rev by any means, but just take let's just break this down real quick. Rev never had sex before Shanny. So he's the only person, or she's the only person he slept with. Now he's in jail. Don't know how long he's going to be there after his sentencing, if he's guilty, he's not guilty, whatever. Just imagine his life. So he's going to be like 38, 39 this year, something like that. Just imagine that. How can you not feel bad? Right? I mean, maybe he deserves it. But shit, fuck his life, dude.
I'm done with how he treats my kids.
Oh my god.
How he's gotten me to compromise who I am as a person.
Yeah, okay.
Made me say things.
He might. Yeah.
And do things
Reb is gonna like dropping the bar of soap in jail. He probably will like that.
That was totally opposite of my character.
Oh well, technically.
I feel like
he
such
still
a
hasn't had
fucking
sex.
idiot. And I feel like such a disappointment to my sons.
Yeah, you are. You're a failure.
when we were in our fight, I was like, you've already broken me. What more do you want from me?
She has said that before. You've already broken me. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Clearly, she's withering away right now. Clearly.
I'm already broken.
I'm already broken.
I'm already sad.
Sad and depressed.
And miserable most of the time.
Grayman donated $5.07 for the best chubby Yoshi.
Aw, you're so cute. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I couldn't say how I feel.
The front butt he uses for his stomach is going to be the life of the party.
Because I have a lot of liberal views and he has a lot of conservative views.
Yeah, liberal views my fucking ass, dog.
Stupid.
So stupid.
For just having empathy for people. I get called not an American because I don't like Trump.
Oh yeah, shut the fuck up. Nobody's ever called you non-American. Just dropped you a tweet regarding assault in PA. For simple assault, the max is up to 5 years and up to 10K depending on the age of... that's a big yikes. That's a big fucking yikes. I wonder if he was wearing his jail shirt when he was arrested. Oh, that'd be amazing. That would be fucking amazing.
That Trump was the greatest thing that ever happened in this country. No, he wasn't. He caused nothing but division. My oldest son, he said, Mom, you can't take him back anymore.
Wow. So your oldest son has to, like a 15-year-old has to look at you and tell you that you can't take someone back anymore when you should have known this from like years ago, honestly, truly. Because he didn't just wake up one day and start treating your kids like shit. He didn't just wake up one day. We've seen it on video. We've seen him before the eviction when he was in the car threatening to beat the shit out of your son, and you just stood there and you're like, okay, and then you pretended like you gave a fuck when you didn't, obviously, because if you really gave a fuck, you wouldn't be with him anymore.
You can't keep letting him do this to you. You know.
Just how I'm sitting because fuck, this hurts my back.
It's like I'm so sick of putting all of me into something.
So tired of tears. So done with wishing.
And I don't get the same energy in return.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I was a little bored listening to her bitch. Oopsies.
Oh well.
Oh well, he abused my child. Oh well, I guess I'll move on. She put her oldest son's sexuality on blast. I would never, bless his heart. Okay, so this is another thing, and I have a video somewhere, and I just have to find it. I have a lot of videos, a lot of places. But she did. This is probably during Christmas. She was calling somebody else out for she was calling somebody on Twitter out for like their kid identifying as something, I forgot, and she was saying that that's like child I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube because I don't want to get demonetized, but she said that was like pedo activity, if that makes sense. Like you're like worrying about or whatever, talking about a child's sexuality, if that makes sense. And then in the same month, she talks about the oldest boy being, I can't remember what it was, and we were talking about this the other night. It's like, and someone's gonna tell me in the chat once it, and I'm literally gonna be mad because I should remember this. I think he identified as somebody who didn't really like anybody, if that makes sense, or like them for them, not for a gender. And I can't remember what that is right now, and I've been trying to remember, but there is a video clip of it. And so she's a fucking hypocrite. And then I think she's saying the youngest one is saying he's gay, not the oldest one. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard, that she said the youngest boy that is like 13, he said that he was gay.
I had to dip out of an 8-year-old relationship. We have a son together, but it was for the best. Stand about the gas. But you must understand, like, this is my own personal opinion about Trump. He gassed protesters. And there's the news said he didn't, but I was,
you know what,
like,
I don't, asexual? I don't know. I can't remember. It might be non-binary or asexual. I cannot remember what she said. I have a video clip, I think, somewhere on my phone. I would have to look it back up. It's either pansexual or asexual. I can't remember. Non-binary, I don't think she said that. I think it was like either pansexual or asexual. And it was the oldest, or it was the oldest boy she was talking about in that video.
Watching a live stream, several live streams at once when that happened. I don't support someone who attacks protesters when we should have freedom of speech.
Oh, you believe in freedom of speech?
He's not a good president. Neither is Biden. I say fuck both parties.
I love how this went from he beat the shit out of my sons to Biden is not a good president. Like, make that make sense.
Because they don't give a fuck about us.
Facts.
Like, when you start to the values of others and totally devalue a person because of your own personal belief or opinion, you're an awful person. And
so you just admitted that you're an awful person? Sick. I'm glad you admitted it. Guys, I'm gonna play the video, but I have to mute myself real quick.
I'm so, like, seriously, I'm so sick of discord. I'm so sick of fighting. I'm so sick of not being allowed to have fucking peace in my life. If I have to be alone to establish some form of peace in my life, I will be alone. If I have to be alone with my sons so they can have peace, so they don't have to worry about someone hurting them, I'll do it too. In a lot of ways, I normalize abuse in my head. I normalize it because I want to help people out of it. I want them to turn.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry, I had a phone call I had to answer really quick. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Sorry about that.
Turn from their ways, and I don't have Discord. I don't want Discord.
Oh my god. If you want, do you guys know why she doesn't want Discord? it might be because of me. I'll say that. It might be because of me. I might have done something to ruin Discord for her.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry about that, Daniel. I'm so sorry about that.
I'm so sorry about that.
Like, it'll be a hard breakup for me. I don't think it's gonna be that hard, like, compared to my last breakup with my
Oh, that
last
scared
breakup.
the fuck out of me when that just happened. I was like, what the fuck was that on my screen? Thank you, Mary. Sunshine. I always want to say sunshine. I'm sorry.
Which tore me apart as a person. Because with my last relationship, I gave that man all of my trust. With this relationship, I gave that man none of my trust.
Wow, you gave him none of your trust and then wonder why your relationship fucking fails? I'm so fucking shocked, actually.
I understand crafts. I think it's gonna be good for me to be alone. You know, it'll be like I can focus on myself, you know, and I can heal being alone, you know? I don't have to have someone invalidate me about how I feel or what I think like I have for so long. I hope to God he blesses me. Really am alone. I don't have family. I have myself and my sons.
I have myself, and then I have my sons.
But after what Jason did to my son, he deserves to go to jail. After all the things he's done to me, he deserves to go to fucking jail.
I think you both deserve jail time.
He deserves it. Because I've really been destroyed in this relationship.
Oh my god, I've been
In a lot of ways. I guess it's a whole new beginning for me. You know? And I gotta remember what Jesus said. Jesus said, those who lose their life find it. Those who keep their life lose. So I guess I'm gonna find one. You know? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my life. I'm gonna find my joy.
Okay, well, go off, I guess. Like, the fuck? Okay, my cat is driving me crazy. He's standing on my keyboard. Please go. Please leave my keyboard alone.
I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna try my best to be happy with me first before I ever think about getting a relationship with anyone. And I don't even know if I would want to go in a relationship with anyone because of all.
Okay, well, the thing is like, why are we even talking about a relationship right now? I don't get it. Like, why is that even relevant to the conversation? Maybe that's just me.
The abuse I've taken over the years in every fucking relationship I've had.
Oh yeah,
Because like I said,
you literally have beaten the shit out of every single one of your exes. Like every single one of them.
Normalize abuse. It's one of my worst fucking toxic traits to myself. But you know what? This is showing my sons how to be strong.
Strong.
And how to say no to violence.
But
and no to abuse.
So the only way that they will say no to violence and to abuse if they get taken away from you as well, because you're very, 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 very abusive. So.
You know, it's so gross what he did. Like, how can you kick an autistic child in the head and in the stomach? How could you do that?
Okay, so, like I said, we're still iffy on this actually happened or not. But, like, let's take it back. How could you let your children, your autistic child, live in that townhouse that was filled with shit? Piss and shit. How could you do that as a mother? You're a piece of shit for a fucking mom. You don't deserve fucking kids. I wish they would get taken away. I wish. You're a piece of shit. A piece of shit.
Date yourself for a long time. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. I will love the hell out of myself because no one else will. You know, it's good actually. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on my sons. And no one can tell us how to live anymore. No one can tell us that we're wrong. No one can yell at us anymore and tell us we're wrong and call us names and cuss at us. We don't have to go through it anymore. We don't have to be hit anymore.
Oh, well.
I don't have to be pushed anymore.
I'm just willing to bet once he gets out, she's gonna go running back, because she's starting to realize it's starting to set in. At first, she's so petty that she doesn't realize the bigger picture of it all. So you know how she's very codependent on Rev, and he does everything. Like, he really does do everything for them. I'm not saying he like provides money or anything for them at said moment. He did in the past, but he was the one who got groceries. He's the one who fed the boys. He's the one who did all that because Shanny didn't want to get out of bed because she's a lazy bitch. And so now she doesn't have that. She doesn't have somebody waiting for her and doing all these things for her. So now she's starting to realize. She's starting to realize what life is really like without having a servant. And she hates sleeping alone, guys. She didn't give a fuck. She only gave a fuck about getting even with him. That's all. That's all she cares about.
I'm not gonna let him back because he destroyed this relationship himself. He destroyed it himself through being so reactionary and violent with everyone. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because I'm better than this. I deserve better than to be miserable in a relationship when I'm about to be 39.
Bitch, you're 39 and what do you have to show for it? You're 39, and what do you have to show for it? And I've said this before. I'm 25 years old, and I have worked longer in my life than Shanny and Rev have in their 30 plus years of life. What does she have to show for it? I really want to know. What do the boys have to look at her to be proud of? That's all I want to know.
I deserve better than this. And most of all, my sons deserve better than this.
Shit.
They never had a father figure really in their life.
Yeah,
Not one.
because their dad was a fucking crackhead.
It was just me and my sons. Our whole lives. You know why?
Shanny said he got checked by a paramedics 4 days after the abuse. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, Todd, it actually makes so much sense. Like, that is like this, you know, that just proves my point. She doesn't give a shit. She was like, well, I didn't know. How do you not know that your son got kicked in the head and stomach? I feel like you would be screaming if he got kicked in the head and stomach. You may have worked more, but Shanny has eaten more facts. I mean, that's Happy Jesus is right. He is. I'm about to be 37. I'm still blown away that Shanny and I are almost the same age. Right? Chris was the best father figure that they had. I agree.
Because the sperm donor just. I haven't talked to him in like 13 years. 13 years I haven't talked to baby daddy sperm donor. He won't call his kids. And don't think that I tried to keep his sons away. I didn't. I kept trying to get.
Which is funny because when they were broke and they were going through an eviction, all of a sudden Shanny wanted to contact. Before that, she didn't want any contact with the boy's father, and wanted nothing to do with him. Blah blah blah. But as soon as the money dried up, she quickly wanted to take him to court and get child support for those kids. I wonder why. I wonder why she was so quick to do that. Rev was very quick to point that out as well. Rev wanted to do it as well. He thought that was a great idea. To take the boy's father, who, by the way, is, I think, is in jail. Maybe he's out of jail by now. I'm not sure.
Shanny can't be alone. She is a parasite and needs a host or she will die.
Facts.
G-Man is next.
G-Man is next. I'm kind of curious to see what he has to say about it. He might not say anything because he knows. He knows. He looks stupid. But she's so eager right now to. That's why she's talking about it right now. She's so eager to get in touch with the boy's father because she wants money. She uses those kids for money. That's all they. That's all they are. Dollar signs. That is all they are.
A hold of him, and I still do. "13 and 15.
Okay, that's how old they are. 13, 15. Howdy.
I deserve better than this. And my son, just like my oldest, just recently came out of the closet, throwing around the F word.
Okay, so the oldest is the one who came out of the closet.
And keeps demoralizing people who.
I don't know why she's shocked or surprised. I'm really curious. Oh, her financial. Yeah, I remember that. I'm really curious on her logic. Because he was saying shit like that forever before they even got together. So before they even got together. than the sperm donor, but it takes two, but accountability is foreign. Right? Right? I think they went to college to get, I don't know what the fuck. They went to like, because she never graduated high school, so they went to like a community college to get their GED.
Hey Hooker, happy to see you back just in time for the latest saga.
Thank you, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I love it. Don't call me a hooker. I'm a whore. Okay? I'm a whore. I'm a whore. Thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. Yep, she did. That was the other point I was gonna make. Thank you for reminding me, Miss Parker. Betty, her mom, it has been stated before that her baby brother was gay when he was and he's gay now obviously, but he came out as gay when he was a teenager, and she was very religious at the time, and she told him he was going to go to hell and blah blah, it's a sin, and she basically was crucifying him and just like saying all this shit, and then she eventually came out as bi, and then all of a sudden it's okay. It's okay.
Are homosexual, and doing this in front of my oldest who just came out of the closet, and my heart just breaks because it's like I don't want my son to feel like he doesn't belong in this world for being gay. I will crap.
Missed your sassy voice, you hooah.
Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Yo, hooah! Hooah!
Like, my oldest, he's my rock.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to say.
I know, Crafts. He told me yesterday he was struggling with this for 3 years. 3 years he kept this silent from me because he was afraid of backlash.
I wonder why he was afraid of backlash. If he knew openly that you'd be okay with him being gay, you're his mother at the end of the day. So let's say fuck Jason, he's not even in the picture. Your son should have came to you and told you if he felt like you were gonna accept him. So maybe he didn't feel like you were going to accept him. So I don't believe this whole bullshit about you saying, oh well, Jason, blah blah blah. If he thought he could come to you one-on-one and tell you, he would have. So, like, that's the picture you're painting me right now.
And that bastard, after he got taken away in cuffs, you know what he had the nerve to say to me when he was being taken away in cuffs? I love you, baby.
Give me them cuffs, boys.
No, you don't. You wouldn't have touched my son if you loved me.
I love her facial expressions. I just would like to say that if he said I love you baby to her, I'm willing to bet that she pretended to be sad that he was getting arrested, and then she was like got inside and was like, showtime, let me get on that Instagram live, let me tell everybody so everybody knows. Because I would hate for that to get out before I could, you know, make myself look like the victim here.
You wouldn't have called me names if you loved me. You wouldn't have told me you never wanted to be with me if you loved me.
I'm going to hell for laughing. What the fuck going on with your forehead?
If you loved me, you value what I had to say. He broke me. He broke me. He broke me. If he lived at all, he would have kept his hands to himself. To himself. Screw him. Yeah.
Something tells me that there was a sign read
Yeah.
he fucked up and was bricking himself.
If he loved at all. Oh,
That's
if he loved at all,
ringworm.
he would have
LOL.
kept his hands to himself. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she did.
He doesn't love.
He literally spit in her face, but she didn't do all this. Then she still.
You don't hurt the ones you love.
You don't hurt the ones you love. Then why did you hurt Rev? Why did you beat him?
And I stayed because I felt sorry for him. I have schizoaffective disorder. Okay, I have.
Okay, let me just trauma dump here. And say everything that I think I have, which I've never been diagnosed with, by the way. Rev has never been diagnosed with that. So we're just playing a fucking game of, like, guess what I got?
BPD. But I do my best not to take my frustrations out on others. Like, I've taken care of so many mentally ill people.
When your, like, 20 personalities don't count.
Through being a home health care worker in my lifetime, I never seen anyone, and this is, I'm talking about schizophrenics, people who have violent pasts. I've never seen anyone act like him. I never seen someone so fucking self-entitled.
Well, he was the only child. He has only child syndrome, apparently.
Like, he thinks just because
His mommy wiped his ass until he was, like, a fully grown man, so.
he says sorry, I should automatically let things go. I should automatically not be upset over the fucking shit he does to me and others. Alright, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Lynn. I mean, bad, he started making fun of me. He'd do that stuff.
I'm sorry, that was actually fun. Why isn't she crying? She's trying to. She has a hard time.
You don't know what love is.
She's a bit dehydrated, guys. Don't judge her. She can't make the tears come out.
You don't know what love is. He saw a woman.
He saw a woman. More like you fucking trapped his ass.
Who was vulnerable.
Not the vulnerable.
Whose health was failing, and he was like, oh, I can take advantage of this shit with her.
I think it was the other way around. Silly goose.
And then he arrogantly tries to preach Jesus while, you certainly don't love me. And then he tries to turn it around and say that I'm being abusive for reacting to his shit, to his fucking shit, to his name calling, to his yelling. I'm abusive because I'm like, you should not act this way. This is inappropriate to act this way. You're being abusive to me. Really?
She never even graduated high school. There's no way she was qualified to take care of mentally ill patients. She cleaned fucking bathrooms, dog.
Fuck that, man.
Fuck that, guys.
Fuck that. Just so inappropriate with his behavior. And when he gets in that mode,
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Look who's streaming. The girl that tried to fly. I hope that teaches you a lesson that you're not Tinkerbell. I'm clearly Tinkerbell, guys. Don't call me out like that.
he doesn't even fucking care what he says to you or does to you.
Oh my god.
And then he pretends afterward that it never happened and you're crazy.
So
you're the crazy one for being emotional over it. Yeah, he's in jail.
He's in jail, guys.
He's in jail.
Literal physical jail.
And I'm certainly not going to bail him out.
You couldn't bail him out if you wanted to.
I'm gonna call because I don't want him in my life anymore. I don't want him to hurt my kids. He could have killed my son tonight.
Literally, he could have killed your son many other times.
He's dangerous. Period. He's dangerous and he's cruel. And he only cares that he hurts you after the fact and after he realizes, oh, she didn't like that. She didn't take it the way I thought she would. Like, and this guy knows. He knows I have borderline personality disorder. He knows how hard it is for me to calm down emotionally and regulate emotionally. He knows how hard it is. He knows it takes a long time for that to happen because I have a mental disorder.
Shanny, 600-pound life, facts. Oh, she has a mental disorder, guys, if you didn't know. She's very mentally ill. It's mental illness, love.
Knows this. So I feel like he purposely tries to trigger me or make me feel miserable so he can feel better about what kind of life he has. Which is not much. Because he's done everything in his power to sabotage us. So...
Oh, lol. How's this remotely about her? I don't know. Has to always be about her, guys.
Like, he sat there right across from me and said, you have borderline personality disorder. You are a woman. They're gonna believe me over you and your sons. Believe that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Didn't happen, did I? Did it? As soon as he said that, though, I looked him straight in the eye and I said, pride before the fall, Jason. And now look at him. He's in jail.
He's locked up.
Like he should be. For hurting my baby.
Fuck, I'd be locked up too.
My baby.
Your baby? Oh my god.
He came from me. You can't love me enough to take care of me and love my sons. You don't love me. You can't be Christian enough for that. I'll tell you this. The Christian community that came from YouTube, all of them are frauds. They all pretend that they're Christian and not put your... I had a Christian man angry at people, telling people off. Shepherd heard before he was killed. Why be so filthy and profane?
Oh,
He's walking away in handcuffs. I love you, honey. Yeah, right. You wouldn't have done any of this if you actually loved me. And
what the fuck is on her chin?
he only went after Zachary because he got mad at me because I didn't care for him.
See, that doesn't make any sense right there. She's lying. She's trying to figure out how to spin it. Her brain's working really hard, but what the fuck is this? Ew.
Pretty much insulted me because I didn't want to watch the Devil's Advocate because of the rape scenes.
Someone told me that there wasn't a scene like that in there, so Jason's probably in protective custody. We all know he can't handle the real world. He's probably going to be Bubba's girlfriend. I mean, boyfriend. Facts.
Because I didn't want to get triggered. Because I didn't want to be reminded of what I had to go through.
Oh, yeah, okay, she lies about that, so we can ignore that. It's a lie. God, I could go for some Dr. Pepper right now.
Yeah, he needs to be in jail.
You need to be in jail. You need to be in the zoo.
He's gonna do everything he can to try to warm himself back. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care. I don't care if he's good in bed. I don't want it anymore.
Ew, what the fuck?
I don't want to feel bad about myself every day because I have to walk on eggshells about what I say in case I set him off.
Oh, I'm gonna buy me a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper.
Am I okay?
No one cares if you're okay, bitch.
Bastard.
Bastard.
Thank you.
Bastard.
I can't believe he kicked him either when Zachary said he kicked him.
So, by the way, she says right here that she did not see him actually kick him. So William said it.
And then he lies to the police, even though we both, me and my oldest, both heard it.
Oh, they heard it. They didn't even see it? So that's questionable.
He lies to police and says, oh, I just put his computer down. Idiot.
Sorry. Oh, well. Okay. We pretty much got through that video. So she just repeats herself the whole time and throughout this video. That's why I skipped some parts. Because at some point it just becomes repetitive. Whoa, my cat is cracking the box. Excuse me, sir. I'm streaming. Rude. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I'm probably gonna take a break because this sitting like this is really hurting my back. But I might come back and stream later so we can watch the rest of the stuff. But I do appreciate everybody that's on here right now. But I will be back later. Yeah, thanks for everybody who donated today. But yeah, I need to go lay down because this is really hurting me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good